All yours.
Thank you.
Good evening, this is a Perry Township Board meeting for August the 26th, excuse me, of 2025. We will be doing the public hearing for the budget for 26 and the public hearing for the CIP program for 26. We will now get started with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now I'll be turning this over to our trustee to take us through the budget and the public hearing.
So we are open for the budget hearing, public budget hearing. And we'll give a few minutes to see if anybody shows up. If not, we'll move forward. We're also here for the budget hearing for the capital improvement plan. And both of those will give 5 or 10 minutes and see if we have anybody show for those.
Reason.
What? See it.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Okay, the capital improvement plan is a multi-plan outline that anticipates our capital expenditures for the township and typically over 5 to 10 years. And then the capital improvement is usually reviewed yearly and updated annually, and it'll follow along with the mid-year budget. And so changes will be and can be made during those times. So at this point in time, we're still giving a few minutes. And the budget was advertised, and we will give a few minutes for that as well. 2026 budget, should I say. Before we go. I think we're, I mean, we're
It's only been. Well, you know.
We never usually have very, yeah, we can do them together.
Both together.
So at this time, I believe we'll close the budget hearing, public budget hearing, and we'll also close the public hearing for the capital improvement plan. Then we also want to make note that the budget adoption will be September 9th at 6:30 p.m. And along with that, we will do the capital improvement resolution slash adoption September 9th, 2025 as well.
All right, we will now open up the regular part of the township board meeting with the reading of the minutes from the August the 14th, 2025. And for that meeting, Randy called it at 6:31. In attendance was trustee Donnelly, member Peterson, secretary Simmons, and board president Kirkpatrick. The minutes of the July 10th meeting, 2025 meeting were read, approved, and signed on a motion by Kirkpatrick and a second by Peterson, carried unanimously. We then reviewed the bank statement of C&F for July 2025. It was read, discussed, and approved unanimously on a motion by Simmons and a second by Peterson. The proposed budget for 2026 was reviewed, and no motion was required for anything at this time. In new business, after discussion, a letter from the Ligonier Parks Department for repairs and improvements to their parks. A sum of $50,000 will be entered into the capital improvement plan for 2027 from the general fund. And a request from Ligonier/Perry Fire Department for improvements to machinery and equipment for $25,500 from the rainy day fund, and for $25,000 from the general fund for site improvements at Salem Cemetery. A motion by Simmons and a second by Peterson, carried unanimously. The old business, the Legendary Prairie Fire Department was given the okay to proceed with an estimated bill from Dunny's Pump Service to repair a pump leak in Perry Township number 24 fire truck on a motion by Peterson and a second by Simmons. Carried unanimously. Meeting was adjourned at 7:38 on a motion by Peterson and a second by Simmons. Motion carried unanimously. Thank you, that's all.
Make a motion to accept the minutes as read.
And I'll second that.
Approve.
Aye.
One signs, you have the other one that says it's, just, oh, the book.
So I guess it's. We're just outsourced to.
And so if there's any new business or old business, I don't know. Okay,
Go ahead.
so our next, anything on new business that we need to discuss? Old business?
I don't have it.
I don't have anything to bring at this time. All right, the meeting, I'll call for a motion. I'm making a motion that we close the meeting at 6:42. Okay, second by Pierce.
September 9th.
That's the quickest meeting we've ever had.
I could have won. I could drive home.
That's what I mean.
I could
If
go
you
home.
just tell them, they're gonna let you in if you just
Right.
send your cards at
I
home.
could go home again.
Well, sure, you don't live that far.
That's what I said.
It's a long way, huh, Simmons?
I didn't see any reason for us to sit here and wait on when nobody usually shows up.
Never do.
So now, is there anything, should write this up,
So
is
we
there
just-
anything new for this meeting here? On
No.
these two?
And we'll have a resolution that we have to sign. And that'll be the adoption. And then the budget, we'll have the normal thing that we sign for that. So the next meeting should be quick. We'll have those two things. Excuse me, those two things, and then, I'll probably have the month end reports. Which I'm gonna start sending you guys the month end, just the expenses and everything, so you're seeing those ahead of time.
All right,
What they do, the city usually does is they have two meetings a month, we don't. So you guys are seeing things after it's already paid,
yeah,
But-
that's true,
but you still
but
need
yet
a
it
second
still
eye.
shows up.
Yeah, you still need a second eye, make sure. But, yeah, this one and next one should be quick, and then we don't do anything until year end.
Are we going to be encouraged by the state to have more meetings?
Not right now.
Why would we?
Well, I don't know, Pete, I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, right now they're not, but I can't tell you next year
Yeah,
after that. I mean, I hate to be, I wanted to try to stick it out through my other, but
how long
it's just,
do you suppose after this CFP goes in to be for the state? I wonder what their turnaround time's gonna be, or if they're gonna stack these in there and folder and let them go till.
I think their big thing this year is we had to give estimates on numbers that we think we're gonna have at the end of next year. So this year, they just wanted to see us do the adoption, tell us what we have coming up 26, 27. Well, we really aren't paying anything out in 26, we're doing all of it for 27. Only because we would have had to put it in the budget for
Yeah,
26,
right.
and we didn't have the adoption, didn't have the capital. Where most other places, bigger cities, they already have capital expenditures, or capital, plans and everything. We didn't, so then I couldn't really put much in 26, because we had to go through the process. So once I'm done with the next meeting, then I immediately need to send our things to the state and to the State Board of Accounts and the DLGF. That way they know that we did everything we were supposed to for this year. Now, next year's budget, we'll put in the expenses we're gonna do for 27. So that way you can spend the money then. So, unless they come back and say something's wrong. But as far as I know, I did everything the way, I went step by step on what they told me to do on.
I've thought about this a little bit after our last meeting, is,
All these is what goes
if
to
you're
the state.
for-profit or not-for-profit, is that gonna make differences?
Well, see, I think
don't know
so.
any of the doggone rules.
Yeah, I think so. That's what I mean. And those guys, they do, when you were talking about they're supposed to be non-for-profit, but yet they charge people. So that's something we probably need to ask the lawyer. And that reminds me, he was supposed to have me something by 10 o'clock in the morning for their meeting, which is going to be a signed thing stating that we're gonna give them the $50,000. The city, we have to do, along with this plan, we had to do a, they call it a local inter agreement. So they're supposed to, he wanted
But
to get with
it'll
her.
say for
What's your-
2027.